Welcome to our Crypto News in 10, a daily podcast bringing you the latest news about crypto in under 10 minutes. It's Saturday, March 14th, 2026. Here's what's new and worth your time today. Washington is both softening and sharpening its stance on crypto privacy. A major exchange is inching closer to US bank-style oversight. An airdrop campaign you'll see all over your feeds kicks off right now. Coinbase's HTTP 402 crypto payments are expanding to Tezos' EVM layer, and the White House is putting post-quantum security for cryptocurrencies on the national agenda. Let's get into it. First up, a nuanced turn from the US Treasury. In a report to Congress under the Genius Act, Treasury says cryptocurrency mixers do have legitimate privacy uses, donor anonymity, protecting competitive bids, and basic financial privacy on public ledgers. At the same time, the department is floating a new digital asset hold law, a safe harbor that would let platforms temporarily freeze suspicious funds while law enforcement investigates. Treasury's own data says more than $1.6 billion from mixing services has flowed into cross-chain bridges since 2020, a reminder that privacy tools and illicit finance can coexist in messy ways. The report stops short of finalizing FinCEN's 2023 mixer record-keeping proposal and instead urges Congress to legislate carefully. Expect lively debate. Privacy advocates will welcome the recognition of lawful use, while exchanges and custodians will pass what liability protections a hold law would actually confer. Source: U.S. Treasury Congressional Report. Second, Crypto.com just moved a step closer to becoming a federally regulated crypto custodian in the U.S. On February 23rd, the exchange said it received conditional approval from the Office of the Comptroller of the Currency to charter Forest Dax National Trust Bank, doing business as Crypto.com National Trust Bank. Conditional approval doesn't make it a bank yet. It's permission to proceed subject to conditions. But it's a big deal for market structure. A National Trust Bank charter centralizes oversight at the federal level and can reduce the state-by-state licensing maze for custody and fiduciary services. It also signals that U.S. regulators are, at least for some players, open to bank-style frameworks for digital assets. Crypto.com still has to meet OCC requirements before opening under the charter. Source: investing.com. Story 3, and this one is time-sensitive for airdrop hunters. EtherFi's pre-launch campaign begins today. The liquid staking project says it's accelerating its roadmap and will distribute 2% of its EtherFi maximum supply over a 4-day earn event starting now, to users who stake either Binance's BNB token or the FDUSD stablecoin. EtherFi has also guided that points holders can receive up to 6% of supply in an upcoming airdrop. Why it matters: beyond the token, the route is notable, rewarding activity tied to BNB, and a centralized stablecoin to bootstrap a decentralized staking brand is a cross-stack growth play we don't often see. If you're participating, read the rules closely and mind custody risks around any bridging or staking flows. Source: The Defiant. Before we continue, here's a message from our sponsors.
Need elite developers fast? Elite Coders connects you with rigorously vetted senior engineers in 24 to 48 hours. Staff augmentation, dedicated teams, or full project delivery, we've got you covered. Visit elitecoders.co to get started today.
All right, let's get back to it. Number 4. Coinbase's internet-native payments idea is jumping chains. The open-source X402 protocol, which revives the old HTTP 402 payment-required code so a server can request crypto payment right in the header, has landed on Etherlink, the EVM-compatible layer for Tezos, under the name Tez402. Led by TZ APAC, the integration lets any Etherlink API become a pay-per-request endpoint with on-chain stablecoin settlement, skipping subscriptions and invoices. If you build APIs, this is a concrete way to meter endpoints without standing up traditional billing. For users, it hints at a future where in-app micropayments actually feel native across multiple chains, not just Ethereum. Source: The Defiant. And rounding us out, the White House's new national cyber strategy explicitly calls for supporting the security of cryptocurrencies and blockchain technologies, including a push for post-quantum cryptography. The administration is framing this as both consumer protection and national resilience. That's a strong signal that agencies and contractors will start mapping timelines for PQC migrations that touch blockchain stacks. If you maintain wallets, custody systems, or ZK circuits, assume procurement-driven timelines will pull you toward PQC libraries sooner than your team's comfort level. It's also a political marker. After years of one-note enforcement narratives, the executive branch is publicly acknowledging a role in hardening crypto infrastructure, while simultaneously promising to crack down on fraud. Source: DL News. Quick recap. Treasury is telling Congress mixers aren't inherently criminal, while proposing a targeted hold law to freeze dirty funds. Crypto.com clears a key regulatory hurdle toward a U.S. national trust bank. EtherFi's 4-day earn push starts today ahead of its token. Watch the fine print. Coinbase's X402 just expanded to Tezos' Etherlink, turning APIs into pay-per-request endpoints. And the White House is baking post-quantum crypto security into national cyber policy. That's your crypto weekend, distilled in 6 minutes. Thanks for listening, and see you tomorrow.